EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on despite the discouraging type of a hit.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Hey, like 13, like 13. What?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Levis. That is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Levis from the gun.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Here we go, set.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Titans' 7-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bisons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Levis back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 13-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 36. Breaks a tackle. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the... Two-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. QB fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers. He might go for it.
Like 90. 20 Rita. 22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Levis sets up to throw here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Like 54.
Now Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
49, Mike 49. Hey, 24 minutes. Back to the key, please.
Levis to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. Folks, kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's got Pierce. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs as the first half is winding down. And the Bisons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Right
Levis looking to throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
They go back to Pollard on second down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Levis. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be
touchdown Titans. Calvin Ridley, 56 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game,
there he goes right side. Jonathan Taylor, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Levis out of the shotgun now. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's taken down inside the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Buying time to his left. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jelani Woods, 82 yards. And the Bisons are able to stretch out their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Levis back to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
And Levis going back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here we go. Fourth down. Levis. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.